Welcome back to KBC Channel 1, our socials at KBC Channel 1 and my Twitter handle at Tomboya24. That story on the police task force. Chief Justice Martha Koome has urged the task force that is mandated to oversee police reforms to work towards the realization of the constitutional dream of a democratic policing. Chief Justice Emeritus David Maraga, who was sworn in as the chair of the task force, said that they were ready to review reports and implement what is left after engaging the National Police Service, the Kenya Prisons Service, and the general public. Here's that report.
Supreme Court building Monday morning.
I, Chief Justice retired David Maraga, having been appointed as chairperson of the National Task Force on Improvement of the Terms and Conditions of Service and other reforms.
Chief Justice Martha Koome presided over the swearing-in of a task force appointed by President William Ruto to oversee reforms at the National Police Service and the Kenya Prison Service, chaired by retired Chief Justice David Maraga. During the ceremony, Koome reminding the new office bearers to follow the law in executing their mandates.
This appointment, as the chairperson has said, comes at an opportune time, given that the work of the task force will serve to catalyze effective service delivery by these two institutions that are most critical and crucial for the enforcement and security within our country.
As a team, we look forward to engaging the leadership of both the National Police Service and the Kenya Prison Service. More importantly, we also look forward to hearing from the Kenyan public.
Maraga, who will lead the group of 23 members, said they were up to task and will incorporate the input of the public to inform their final recommendations to President William Ruto in March.
This morning, we have had preliminary discussions with the Cabinet Secretary and the Principal Secretary in the Ministry of Interior ahead of this swearing in. And during that meeting, we had some reflections on the task ahead of us and the expectations of the two institutions.
Other than Maraga, others sworn in include Karo Kariuki, who will deputize Maraga, former Principal Administrative Secretary Moffat Kangi, John Ole Moyaki, Ibrahim Jilo Guyo, Richard Kirundi, Elizabeth Mweni, and Roslyn Odede. The task force has also Joash Odhiambo Dache, Doreen Mudaura, Albert Mwenda, Terry Chebet Maina, Hassan Sheikh Mohammed, Captain Retired Simi Werunga, Mutuma Rutere, Ann Ireri, Steve Kayongo, Jafar Mohammed, Sami Chepkwoni, and Khadija Mire as members. Omwanza Ombati, Joy Mdivo Masinde, and Rosalind Kamau will serve as joint secretaries of the task force. They were appointed on 21st December 2022 via a Gazette notice. For Prime Edition, I'm Ben Troy Njue.